Hi guys, and welcome to a beautiful Jimbaran. I'm now here on the beach, coincidentally called Karma. I think if it were my beach I'd call it Dharma. Do you want to have a look? It's a private beach. I'm going to turn around and show you. Look at it guys. It's a little private beach. You look up the mountain, the only way you can come up is by a cable car. I don't know if you can see that guys, there's a cable car coming down. So basically, there you go, isn't it beautiful? Such a beautiful place here guys, and as you can see the sunset is right behind my shoulder, and I've come here because I came here last year with my daughter. And there was like a beach party which we didn't even realise. We just came to snorkel because this is the best part to snorkel. So it was a day spent here and snorkeling, and that's what I've just done. I've just finished snorkeling, and it is beautiful. It really is. It's very alive. The coral is alive here. A lot of the places in Palo, the coral's dying because of too much sunblock that people are going into the sea. And yeah, they talk about anyway, I'm not talking conspiracy, I'm not talking global warming and all that. I'm sure everything is affecting it some way or another, but this part is still very beautiful, and the ocean is filled with beautiful fish, you know, Finding Nemo, angelfish, so many different forms of fish here. It's just beautiful. So I spent most of the day in the sea meditating, because you know, when you're in the sea and you're just looking, it's a bit like driving a car. Has anybody ever done that? Driven a car and they feel better? Think about that for a moment. Why do you feel better when you drive your car? Because you go into an automatic pilot. It's a very safe place. It's not quite alpha mode, but it's not far off. Sometimes we slip into alpha. And what that means is, alpha mode is a place where you're completely safe, but you're not actually in your mind. You're out of your mind and you're on autopilot. So all of a sudden you'll wake up, Jesus, how did I just get from here to here? Or you might be on a train or a bus and wow, how did I get here? But the interesting thing is, when you're driving, it's always safe. It's a safe environment. Nobody's ever had a car accident in alpha. Nobody. And you see, this is just a snippet of what the world has suppressed within us. You know, alpha is such a divine place that you and I can go to at any time, but because the world is geared up to stop you from actually going to alpha, you can never truly know who you truly are. You can never really attune to your higher self. You can never channel the most beautiful divine messages to help you along your journey. So sometimes you might hit alpha mode, that divine place where you know you're safe and you are feeling all these emotions, and you're not feeling the emotions of negativity, you're just in peace. So it's an energy that's healing you all the time. And many people come to the Pure Energy Healing Academy in Spain, where I have an academy, and I teach them to heal, to learn how to heal. And that is one place that we all go to when we do our healing. It's called Alpha, or I call it the divine spark, the divine place where you go, and it's just peaceful. So when you're out there in the sea and you're seeing the fish, and you go into this Alpha, and there's no time at all. It doesn't exist. And when you come out of the water, or you get out of your car after being in that beautiful divine place, you're healed, you feel better, you feel free, you feel like you've just had a massage, you feel like you've just released something. And that's really interesting guys. It's something that we need to bear in mind. So I believe alpha is a beautiful place. I truly believe it is, and I think we should all try and tap into that. So yeah, it's a really interesting day today. I've had a lot of people who sent messages saying many things about my past few videos. Just so you all know guys, I'm sorry, I'm getting my editor sending me tons of messages regarding the power of Moldavite, and it's coming up on the screen. I didn't press aeroplane mode to do the video, so if you get hearing loads of noises, I'm sorry guys, I didn't do that. So yeah, I'm busy working on the power of Moldavite, and it's becoming really awesome, beautiful, powerful, not for the likes of the scientific mind. That's not what this is about. And I have to say this, there's a lot of sarcasm, a lot of ego in the world of Moldavite, with people who often say, and you'll see it if you watch the YouTube channels of Moldavite, a lot of them say nobody has any business to be talking about Moldavite, or that'll give you an idea where as soon as you hear that, you're bouncing on to ego, and that's not healthy, guys. It isn't healthy at all. Everybody is entitled to an opinion, and everybody is entitled to have their feelings about Moldavite. Nobody owns the patent to Moldavite. Nobody owns Moldavite. Moldavite is given freely away, and everybody experiences it in a different manner. So when anybody tells you what you should listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. Be very aware, guys, that is ego talking, and that's not where you want to be. You don't want to be learning from people who are telling you what you should and shouldn't believe. So I think a good mentor, a good teacher when talking about Moldavite is somebody who has pure experience, who really knows, who really is sharing that experience with love. But when they're saying, I'm not telling you, or they don't need to know, or you don't need to know, it rings alarm bells. So that's one of the reasons why I know that the Moldavite book is going to be really beautiful for some, and it's going to be really challenging for others. So it's going to be a little bit controversial too, which all in all I'm a bit excited about, because I like all forms of reaction, because it helps me grow and it helps me become stronger. So just on a final point in this beautiful place, okay, I just want you to know, I want you to be aware. Don't ever feel worried for me or sorry for me, and don't ever feel that you have to stand up for me by saying this or that. You don't, guys. Honestly, I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself, and I really truly appreciate every single message that comes through, apart from verbal attacks in a very cruel manner. That there is no call for. Being personal, there's no call for at all. But I love debate. If anybody knows me, I love people coming to my courses who are really wanting to know and firing everything at me. I love that. That's the most exciting part for me. Do you know why? Because I know if I've felt something, I will share it with you. And I know if I haven't shared something, I'll say I don't know. Now that is how we should be when we share our understanding and knowledge. We should be as strong by saying I don't know than when we do know. Because for me, the most powerful person in the world isn't somebody who knows everything. It's somebody who acknowledges that they don't know everything. And I love that, because that shows true power, true strength, and true honesty. So, that's what it's all about. So I want to say thank you to everybody out there. Whatever messages you put up there, I think debate is a beautiful thing and should never die. I think your opinion is important. Every single person in this world, no matter if you're 12 years old or you're 100, you are a spirit, you are a soul, you are a gift in this world. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter how wise you think you are, or how unwise you think you are. I don't know much. Your voice, your heart, is a supreme being of light that knows everything. You are a divine spark of everything in this world. If you truly believe that you are spiritual, then you would understand that. You would know that everything is equal. Everybody is equal inside the heart. That is the pinnacle of who we are. We are divine sparks of light. So if that's true, and you're judging people by whatever, then how can you actually really truly say that you are coming from a place of spirituality? Now, a lot of you will start saying, but what about the people who do bad things? Well, okay, there's a real good saying out there. He without sin cast the first stone. And I think it's always important that we recognize that all of us have tripped and fallen. All of us have made mistakes. And when we look at that before we say bad things, say negative things, say heavy things, say things that may upset people, okay? We should look at ourselves, because I often find the ones who judge you the most are the ones who are actually the ones who do terrible things actually hate themselves for what they've done in their past, and really it kind of reflects their energy. So I don't mean this in a derogatory or a negative way, but you know what, guys, when any of you start getting angry with what you see, it's kind of like a reflection of how you are as a person. So, and I am equally to judge that way, because I look at me when I get angry at something and I think, whoa, what's wrong with me today? You see, what's wrong with me today? Because it's me who's been casting my negativity out there. Therefore, I always watch what I say. I always step back, breathe, and say, where's that coming from? And ask myself why I'm feeling like that. Okay, if you see something horrible and negative, yes, you have this feeling. You feel upset and angry. But you know what? We have to learn to see the world in all forms, in positive, negative, happiness and sadness, and pure love and pure hate, by being able to see it all on a level and not reacting. That then does not fuel your inside fears and worries and angers and frustrations. So we have to overcome all of those things. So I guess today is a nice message to say, let's just watch our own reactions, and let's be our greatest microscope for every little thought we have, and let's look at it in a big light, and let's study it, and let's see why we react in a negative. The positive is okay, that's fine, leave that be beautiful, be light, be happy. But at the negative, we need to look at, and we need to ask ourselves why. Because I think within the positive, that is a real transformation of healing for you. You heal from positive. That's why I surround myself with positive people. That's why I will not be with anybody who looks at me as if to say, you are not somebody that I like and I want to change you. I'm with people who love me for just who I am, so I can love them for who they are. That's perfect friendships. You grow together then, and you help one another in a loving way. And when you see somebody fall, you help them grow, because you want to, because you love and care for your friends, not because you think they're better than you and I'm jealous of you and I don't like what you say and I don't like what you do. That's not the people you need to be surrounded by. Let them surround themselves with other people like that, so then they'll grow at their own pace. But when you are surrounding yourself by people who are negative, you're not able to grow. All you do is grow downwards, not upwards. So it can be lonely, guys. It can be very lonely, but there are beautiful people out there in this world for sure. And guess what? You're one of them. Okay, guys, from my heart to your heart, I hope you can see the beautiful Jimbaran Bali sunset. I'm now going to sit and meditate for the next at least 25-30 minutes here in pure peace, and hope to get to that beautiful place, Alpha Mode, or the divine spark within me, the peace and tranquility, and heal myself in that moment. And maybe you can join me. Okay, guys, from my heart to yours, thank you once again for subscribing to Mark Bayerski YouTube channel. And yeah, have a great evening, guys. Take care.